Rugby Ducks. How are we all? Wow. I almost feel bad for kind of interrupting this. I've got the TV on. I've got the. I thought I turned the volume down. I've got the TV on. I've just had to put the mute button on, but incredible. I'm just so happy for the world, really, but for my friends in America, it's a monumentous day. And right from Senator Amy Klobuchar opening remarks had me in welling up to Lady Gaga, to J-Lo, to Garth Brooks, to President Biden. Does that feel good to say? President Biden's speech, incredible. The young poet laureate, it's just an amazing scene to behold. And it's such a tangible physical relief, isn't it? So, yeah, such a good day. And I just felt so bad coming on live right in the middle of it. But it looks like people are kind of meandering about now. So compose and let's do our usual welcome to everybody. And everybody's been chatting. We've got Kristen Louise, Richard, Sandra, Ishi, Jenna, hello. And we have Chris, Jackie, hi Jackie, Neem, hello Neem, Seacat, scroll down, who else we got? Ellie and Anne, nice to see you, Anne, Tycon, Rob, Isabel, Spiritually me, Tammy Pie. It's lovely to see so many people in from the States as well, because gotta be honest, I'd be glued to the TV. It looks like most of the kind of speeches and things are done. People are filing inside, and Lisa and Sheila. Someone saying hello, Jeff. I don't see Jeff. Where's Jeff? MA, Crooks Nook, Jamie, Zane, and Butterfly Moore. I'm trying to catch up. Kim, Emily, Robin, Erin, Maharet, Gillian, Jen, good timing. Wow, good timing. Oh, because of, yeah, so it is kind of done. That's worked out quite well, hasn't it? Grace, Disa, Ness, LL. It's because it says L, L-O. So it's like LL, oi, oi, LL. We've got Blue Crescent Tarot, Francesca, and just seeing if there's Meg, Pamela, Inquisitive, Connor, Aop Slags, Rayburn, and I think I've caught up. If I've missed anybody else, oh, Justin, hello, Justin. Just seeing you there. If I've missed anybody else, I do apologize because it just looks like everybody, oh, Diane, it's like everybody's just chatting away. So if I've missed anybody else, I do apologize. But a collective hello to everybody that's here. I hope you've all got a cuppa. I've got Starbucks today that I picked up on the way home. It's in a flask, so it's kept nice and warm. But oh, Naomi, hello Naomi. So how's everybody doing? How are we all feeling when Vice President Harris walked through the doors? Yeah. Oh, such a momentous occasion. So water. Naomi's on water. I just ordered Uber Eats Starbucks. Wow. New cup. No, it's just it was a Christmas gift from a colleague at work because they know how much I like my Starbucks coffee. So they bought me one of these flasks where you pop the lid so that closes it. We press it to be able to drink from it. But it keeps it's thermos, so it keeps it hot for hours. So I actually got it on my way home. We can but hope, Erin. We can but hope. Justin is feeling great. Love the speech about unity. Yeah, it was what was needed. The difference is unbelievable, isn't it? It was it was a speech about, about unity, and whether you voted for me or not, I'm gonna work hard for you. It's so different to that divisive kind of thing that we've been used to. So it was wonderful. I've been beginning my reintroduction to the tarot with the CBD. I'm lost. I can't tell if the minors are reversed or not. No, I've got the CBD. I prefer the Dodal, but it doesn't matter. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Because I don't read reversals, so for me it doesn't matter. But I guess if you do, so yeah. Oh, Sheila got her Shadowland tarot today. How fab! How nice to hear someone who is, how shall I say, sane. Oddly enough, Joe Biden and Barack Obama have the same cards for soul and personality, but they was such a good double act there, weren't they? My winter weight Santa helper arrived. Oh yeah, I got an email from Tarot Collectibles to say that the Santa's helpers decks are back, so that's good. Erin is waiting for Fantastic Menagerie. Anyone else pre-ordered not arrived yet? I had mine a long time ago. I'm using the Santa's helpers now anyway because they're happy. Yeah, we don't have to wait for Christmas, do we? It's still winter. Just got the Wizard's Tarot today, says Lowen. Absolutely adore Shadowlands, such a great deck, and the guidebook is amazing. Yeah, Disa, the guidebook is really something else with Shadowlands. I really love it. And when we reviewed it as the Tarot Times, we couldn't talk highly enough about the guidebook. I'm just putting the comments on because I have to keep remembering to put comments on there because I still miss people in Facebook. So in the Hermit's Cave Facebook group. It was bizarre to hear someone put coherent sentences together for a change. Mind-boggling, actually. But, it's only been 4 years, hasn't it? But just shows how when you do hear things like that, it's a refreshing change, but just shows what a difference 4 years can make for us to see it that way. Does anyone know where I can find the new vision? No, I mean, I got mine on Amazon, so I don't know if it's still there. I'll try Book Depository, Wordery. I don't think it's gone out of print. I've not heard about it going out of print. Do people think they'll buy the same amount of decks once we get out of COVID? That's a good point. I don't think I've bought more being in lockdown. No, I mean, in the first year, I bought 150 decks in my first year finding this community. So that was my biggest purchase year. But then, when you think I've got now 535 tarot and 80 something oracle, that's 600 decks in 4 years. That's still about 100. Yeah, it's 150 a year. So it's pretty consistent for me. But that don't seem right. It doesn't feel like I buy 3 decks a week. So not quite sure how that's working out. And I realised, somebody asked me this question once before, and I said, yeah, I think it does. The app that I use, which is Libib, to scan all my decks in, if I get a backup, so last week I got a backup of this deck, which is the Marseille Weight, the Tarot de Marseille Weight. I bought a backup, so when I scanned it in, it said add another copy because there was already a copy logged in there. And I did, and it didn't alter the number, which means, and I have a lot of backup decks, that count is only for original copies. It's not including backups. So who knows what the number is now. But the number's not important. That's not the main thing, is it? I accidentally bought 2 of the same deck. I've done that before, Jenna. When you think, oh, I might get that, I haven't got it. But now, having Libib, I'm able to check. But I brought a deck home before, and then I've realised I've already got it. Aloha to all, says Betsy. Just caught the end of the inauguration. I think we'll be hearing a lot of Amanda Gorman this winter. She was brilliant. It was all brilliant. I loved it. Really loved it. It's the first one I've seen for quite a few years since Obama's first. Was that 2008? I think it was 2008, wasn't it? I did too. I thought I was purchasing a regular size and ended up with another mini. Yeah, Garth Brooks. Yeah, Garth was brilliant as well. And did you see Lady Gaga did the national anthem? I thought it was brilliant. Really brilliant. Such pitch. And I love J-Lo as well, singing this. What's it called? It's the one that's This Land Is Made for You and Me. I can't think what it's called. Sandra's seen Garth Brooks. Yeah, Jen's seen Garth Brooks as well. I think they both did a wonderful job. Yeah, they really did. So I've got quite a bit to go to show you today. So we've got the quote of the day, we've got the deck of the day, but I've also took delivery of a huge package. So I thought might have a look in that, which is a belated Christmas gift, apparently, that I knew nothing about. So until I got a message this morning from somebody saying there's a package coming for you, and it came today. Actually, I literally just got home when it arrived. I am not a fan of the anthem usually, the tune, nothing more, but the most amazingly passionate rendition. Yeah, she did so well. She really, really did. Obama keeps having mask slippage. It looked like you were nodding off earlier as well. As Becca would say, oh, what did I say? What did I say for I've probably said something that could be used as or considered a double entendre. If there's one in the script, I'll whip it out, as Kenneth Williams once said. I have 4 or 5 packages ordered, but nothing is arriving. Yay, love a good unboxing. Well, we'll get to that then. I've got no idea what's in there other than kind of what's written on the address label. You take and deliver of a massive package. She normally does that. Oh, her thing. Oh, an enormous package. You'll whip it out. Excuse me, says Jamie. Yeah, there was a carry-on actor over here called Kenneth Williams, and he said something once. He said, I love a good double entendre. If there's one in the script, I'll whip it out, kind of illustrating what a double entendre was. I'm waiting for the Blue Moon Tarot to arrive. I've not seen the Blue Moon Tarot. Did anyone in the UK pre-order the mass market Dream Keepers? No, I didn't, because I've got the indie version, and it's not what I really wanted it, and I'm grateful to have it, and it was sent as a gift, but it's not one that I've really gelled with as much as I thought I would. So when I saw that there was the mass market version, I thought, I'm not sure. You know, love Kenneth Williams. Yeah, he was a legend, wasn't he? Blood Moon is gorgeous. Oh, I could do with watching a Carry On film later. Naughty and yeah, can't be an old. I mean, now they're a little bit sort of politically incorrect, aren't they? They're quite misogynistic. They're quite sexist when you look back at them. And there's lots of things that are from the kind of 70s and kind of early 80s that just don't have a place now. But also there was a kind of innocence about them, and it was very sort of tongue-in-cheek. But yeah, they wouldn't make them like they used to make them now. We have moved on from that. Happy birthday, Simon. Happy birthday. October, November, December, January. That's 4 months, 3 months too late, but I'll take it. Amazon are being annoying. Wow, that's oh, Sandra, just recently your little mischief side's coming out. The Hermit's Cave. What about Dick Emery? Yeah, oh, you are naughty, but I like you. Yeah, and then there was John Humphreys, weren't they? In Are You Being Served? I'm free. Yeah. And Mrs. Slocum's Pussy. Oh dear, the old 70s show. Nothing like a bit of mischief now and again, now and then. Yeah, but it's a lot more now these days, Sandra. You've unleashed something. Charles Hawtrey. Yeah. I walk like Dick Emery in heels. He used to have the most amazing walk. Hello, hello. Now, hello, hello, Isabel, was one program I just did not like. I just couldn't get into hello, hello. I didn't find it funny. It's just a bit like Only Fools and Horses. I wasn't a fan of that either. And that's kind of like an institution over here. And whenever you say I didn't like Only Fools and Horses, people look at me like I've got two heads. Carry On Camping was made at the farm where my dad lived at the time. Wow. My first ever Carry On film as a kid, as a lad stop and watch, was called Carry On Screaming. And it was supposed to be like a horror type thing. Wow, Simon. Is that because I don't like Only Fools and Horses, Jackie? Good moaning. The chandelier scene. Not see the famous scene from Only Fools and Horses is where Del Boy leans against the bar, but they've lifted up the hatch and he just kind of falls flat. And it's been done different times. There's one where it's got what was her name? Used to be Prime Minister. Theresa Royal? No, not Theresa Royal. What was her name? She was Prime Minister. Theresa. That is terrible. I'm worried. I cannot remember. May. Thank you, Kimberly. What is that all about? Yeah, Theresa May. They put her face on it and she falls through the bar. Theresa May. How could I forget? Everybody's telling me now, Theresa May. So, all right. So let's have a look at our quote of the day. Let's go with quote of the day. And today's quote is, The more we get, the more we want. The more we get, the more we want. Does anybody want to have a guess at what the card is for that? You were all really good yesterday. You was on it. I mean, I did make it a bit easier, but true, says Jenna. 7 of Cups. The May we want, the May we get. 7 of Cups, 9 of Cups. MA has got it today. Yeah, it's the 4 of Pentacles. The more we get, the more we want. And therefore, we never really feel kind of fulfilled. So I always think about numerology as well, because when I learnt Marseille, because I learned the RWS system first, I would think about these cards. So when I saw the 4 of Pentacles, this image would always come into my mind. But there's also, you know, stability to take into account. And because this is an earth suit, Pentacles obviously being earth, there's nothing wrong with wanting security and stability in our work life, our home life, within our finances. So I always take that into account as well. But, you know, when we think about it, from our very first breath, when we're born, our very first breath, we are wanting things, we are needing things. But then as we get older, that sort of need for breath, for food, for shelter, for love, belonging, very often gets replaced by the want of possessions, money, sex, all those things, which are, you know, basic human things. But what the 4 of Pentacles reminds us, and in particular with this comment, the more we get, the more we want, is about, you know, it's easy to find ourselves being trapped and having that sort of constant desire to have our wants met. And actually we should try and think about having that balance between wanting material possessions and having enough to sustain us and give us stability. So yeah, but at the same time, you know, if you've got the resources and you're not harming people, and it's not, you know, fueling any sort of or masking any sort of hole that you're trying to replace with material things, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you collect things, but just find that balance between, you know, wanting stability, security, and basic human needs, to rather try to fill it with material things that give us temporary happiness. Because when we work on, you know, the basics that we need as a human being, then we're getting kind of longevity when it comes to happiness. So yeah. Dex, Sandra. I just looked up and I saw Dex, Sandra. So that's quote of the day. Let's pop that card back there. And then we will look at deck of the day, and then we'll do the unboxing. So deck of the day was a request from yesterday. If you was here yesterday, you'll probably remember what we agreed. And I said, I'll probably forget. And everybody was like, no, I'll give you a reminder. But we agreed that we would take a look at the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. And when I got home just not long ago, yeah, people are remembering Golden Art. I've just sat and put this back into order, because I like to put them in order when I'm showing cards. And it is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. And there's a lot of Lo Scarabeo, Bayo, I should say, golden decks, like Golden Universal and things like that, and the Golden Marseille. But the Golden Art Nouveau is kind of my favorite in this kind of brand of blingy tarot decks. And maybe it's because it's so RWS, but it is lovely. Got this just before Christmas last year, 2019. Yeah, I can remember actually, because you didn't you get a few of the golden ones, Robin? So it does come with the little white book that you get with Lo Scarabeo. It has a title card, and then it has the usual advertisement card for Lo Scarabeo. It's even pretty art without the gilding. It is, but the gilding is done so well, particularly in like the moon card. It's really beautiful. And it's amazing to see 115 people here on a day like today where there's a lot happening in the world. So thank you for joining me, it's lovely. So here we have our fall, and as you can see, it's very RWS with even like the pattern on the tunic and things, and you can see these beautiful golden sun rays. It's a standard tarot size because it's Lo Scarabeo. These are the backs. I'm not too enamored with the backs. I'd have preferred kind of like I don't know, like a plain pattern or something. Plain pattern, you know what I mean. I like how the figures in this deck are bigger than the usual size. They almost hang out of the illustration and feel like they're talking to you. Yeah, in some of the cards, some of them are quite traditional when you think of like the Emperor and the Hierophant, but like the High Priestess is a bit more, and the Lovers cards are closer up, aren't they? So already just from the Fool, I think I'll like this better than the Neo Rider. Although I love the slippiness of the Neo Rider. You love the slippiness. Here's our Magician. There's lots of gold in that one. And the gold has like a pattern. Can you see? There is a pattern to it, and it's mirrored. But under candlelights, this looks amazing. Here's our High Priestess. Whereas this one, you see, it just has the borders with the gold gilding. So Empress. I think I'm in love, says Gillian. And it's not expensive, you know. Oh, Diane says, I'm using Golden Art Nouveau. Just pulled the Hierophant today. Wow. Here's the Hierophant. Wow, that's a loud bong. Did you hear that? It's a fab deck. Love it. My daughter has the Ethereal, and do you know there's a silver edition of the Ethereal Visions coming out, and Matt Hughes has changed some of the archetypes, the images, and I think there's going to be more diversity in. And you heard it here first, a bit of a heads up. I will be interviewing Matt Hughes very soon, and he's going to talk about the new deck and the inspiration behind it and everything. So love the Lovers. Really beautiful. And this is what Richard was talking about how some of the images are more closer, almost coming, you know, 3D effect. Really kind of leaning out the card. Our Chariot. And because it's Lo Scarabeo, they're numbered rather than having titles on there. And I quite like that. I like that because if you know the system that you're working with, like the RWS, you recognize the cards very, very easily. So, you know, we know that this is strength. It's 8. Love the Hermit. Look at the Hermit. I'm glad you brought this out, as I love it, but I haven't looked at it in a while. No, and I was this, when, Robin, when I was, like I say, putting this back in order earlier, I was like, yeah, this is beautiful. And it's so RWS. Why do I not use it more? And you could argue, well, with all the decks you've got, how can you use them all more? And I've got my ones around me, but I might leave this out for a bit because it is beautiful, really beautiful. Here's our Hanged Man. Zane says, Ethereal Visions used to be my favourite all-time deck until I had a negative online interaction with the creator. This definitely took its place as fave. Yeah, you see, I've been chatting to Matt for coming up to 3 years now. 2018, probably around June, July, I first started chatting to him. And I've always got on with him. He's always been very approachable, very lovely. He's answered all the questions I've had. And I know there was some kind of negativity around the Kickstarter campaign because it coincided with delays with the US games release. But when he explained that to me, I felt quite sorry for him. And he went through an awful time. There was memes made about him that were really cruel. And it was the first time that I saw, that there could be parts of the community that were quite mean and unforgiving, and I really didn't like it, and I really felt for him because, what I would just say to those people who did that, try creating a deck and all the work that entails and pleasing everybody. And I offered him at the time, I said, I was prepared to put my neck on the block and say, do you want to come on and we'll talk about it and you can explain yourself? But he didn't, because he was like, no, I just, at the time he didn't think he'd ever make another deck again, which is a shame because he's an incredible artist. So, yeah. The Star and the Moon card, I think, is stunning. Look at the Moon card. It's really, really beautiful. I don't use this one enough, Simon. I think you've just inspired me to pull it back out. I really do love this deck so much. That's good. That's unforgivable, Simon. Yeah, it happens sometimes, but it happens with all group. When you get groups of people, it takes sometimes one person to say something and other people will jump on, and no one deserves it. No one deserves it, especially when they're trying their best, to do something, and they're trying to explain and people aren't giving them a break. How gorgeous that is. But I hope when he comes on in February that you guys are supportive. Well, I know you will, because you are. I'm sure you will, be the lovely people that you are. And maybe it will help him to restore his faith as well. So we go into the cups. Look at that. The 2. Sometimes we have to take a step back and realize we're all human with imperfections and make peace with that. I think we have all had our bitchy moments. Absolutely, we have. And I've got involved in conversations before, and I thought, I wasn't really at my best there. And we just have to take responsibility for that, don't we? And strive to do better. Oh, look at that. This is such a beautiful deck. And then, quite rightly, where there are images, where there are cards that has a lot of imagery, like the 6 of Cups, it's subtle where it needs to be subtle, just like the sky there. So you get to see the image. Beautiful. And none of this is worn off. I had the golden universal tarot, and a lot of the gold peeled away. But this is done really, really well. Bling bling, says Issue. What's that, Justin? You know, a lot of things just come down to miscommunication and misunderstanding, particularly when it's through text. Yeah. Yeah, Jonathan, back the Oracle. I didn't, and I wish I had. The Knight. Courts are beautiful. They all have these kind of beautiful golden backgrounds. So it makes them 3D. Look how that really pops. Pentacles. Love the Queen of Cups. That was our quote card for today. This is amazing. It's just only the slightest bit of gilding in there. But isn't that apt when you think about the message behind the card? The golden glow is kind of coming from within inside that building. You know, and outside here, we've still got that sort of stark. All caps used to denote emphasis. Now it's considered yelling. I miss the early 90s. It's not yelling here. I always say, if you want to get my attention, pop your question in caps. Beautiful 9. Yeah, the courts are done really nice. And the King. I think the aces, you know, they have that sort of like sun rays behind them, and they're just really beautiful look. And normally when I'm showing cards, the glow from the laptop can be quite distracting, but it's actually helping to emphasize the gold. Do you know if this artist is behind any other decks? I don't, and it doesn't. It's Griglia Massaglia. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that, but let's see if I can catch it. There you go. Even the box is blingy. It's a beautiful 4, isn't it? There's no wind whistling tonight, no background effects. Oh, so it's Julia Massaglia. Julia Massaglia. And then our final suit is the swords. I love the 2. The 2 is beautiful. Look at that. Does the gold wear off over time? So that's what I was saying, Barrett. It's not on this deck. However, the Golden Universal that I had, whether it was a bad copy, I don't know, but it came off on this. This deck was sent out last year in the Moon box. Yes, I remember Dan from Epine de Vale doing an unboxing and having this deck in there. Look at that. Beautiful. So it's a really, really nice deck and not that expensive. I think I paid about £18-19 for it. I mean, cards they're not the thickest of cards, but then Los Scarabeo decks don't tend to be in comparison with like US games, etc. Imagine saying Alzane made an abusive comment. Sounds like a total plonker to me. Simon made me do it. I've ordered it, says Jackie. Oh, Jackie, you'll love it, I'm sure. Jackie ordering decks. How many have you got now, Jackie, in your collection? It's $20 on US Amazon. So $20 is about £17, I think. Is that right? I think it's about that. Deck is gorgeous. I like it a lot. How much did you pay? 14, I think. You paid 14. Oh no, you've got 14 tarot decks. Yeah. How much was it in sterling, Jackie? Just so people know if you just buy it. It's not expensive. It's not for how beautiful it is. The mini is coming out in June. $13.95 for a mini. I'll have to get that. I can't spend any more money till next month. I know. Oh, Jackie paid £24.30 at Book Depository, so 24 quid. So it wasn't on Amazon then. Bollocks, Jackie. You've got a whole IKEA box full of decks. Called out by your daughter. She's like, 14? Bollocks. That's funny. Sold out on Amazon. Elle, you're going to have to go into IKEA box and have a count up and see how many Jackie's really got. You made me choke on my brew. £21.31 on Book Depository. Jackie's like, all right, Elle. That's so funny. Shamed. Ouch. Bollocks, Jackie. That's funny. I want to know the real number now. Let's out Jackie. I have a fresh cuppa. I've still got my Starbucks. It's still really hot. So what's the name of the deck? It's the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. It is beautiful. It's an RWS clone. In Art Nouveau, obviously Art Nouveau art style, and it has this beautiful gold gilding on it. Right, shall we have a look in the box that I've been sent? Now, just as a heads up, it is a big box, and there's one deck in there that I'm to pass on to somebody else. I've had instructions. It's not for me, it's for somebody else. But have a look at this. This is the size of the box. It won't even fit in the screen. So this is from my friend Anton, who sent me a package last year, which was very generous. I need to get the keys, the scissors. Sent me a package last year, and then just as I say, early this morning, I got a message saying, look out for a Christmas gift. He said it spent like a week somewhere. It even went abroad. What was, let me find the comment. Where, oh, it was email. So, the package was sent. It took forever to get to England. Package spent more than a week in the States, then a week in Japan, and almost a week in England. So why on earth this parcel would go from the States to Japan, then to the UK? That's like, it doesn't make any sense. But I'm waiting for the day someone starts the official tag Simon made me do it on YouTube. I guarantee it'll be the most responded to tag ever to hit YouTube. There has been, I do remember a year or two ago, somebody did a video called Simon Made Me Do It. Don't think it was a tag. I think it was called Simon Made Me Do It. But yeah, it's trending in the Hermit's Cave Facebook group. It is the most used tag in the Hermit's Cave Facebook group. 2 of my parcels from the States in 2020 got stuck. Yeah, well, as you know, RL won. Sorry, Chris, close your ears. Don't want you to be triggered by this, but RL won the Christmas quiz that me and Jenna did. And I cocked up and sent her a deck that was wrong. And then she saw this this indie deck that she thought was cute and thought I would like it because it was RWS inspired. So I ordered 2 copies to make up for the cock up that I did. And that's still stateside. So it's just the way things are at the minute, isn't it? We just got to have a little patience, I guess. Now I've got Gary Barlow singing in my head. Okay, I'm in. Whew. Oh my goodness, this box is chock-a-block. It's got sweets. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So we've got cream fudge. All right, Chris. What's Chris said? Oh, little shite, L. Cream fudge. Oh, we've got Lifesavers. I've not seen these since I was in the States. Wow, these are like polos. Lifesavers. Sounds like a Christmas gift almost. Yeah, it is a Christmas gift, but it's just taken so long. And then we have hard candy butter rum. Wow. Individually wrapped. Oh. Sniff. I do. I sniff everything. Oh my gosh. Oh, my favorite. I love anything Reese's. Reese's Pieces. They're going to love me at work, so I'm going to have to take some of this into work because more cream fudge. Oh, wow. Oh, some wafers. Setting your mammy on me. Oh, pecans. Look at that. I love these zip bags. Please open the Reese's Pieces. What are they? We get them here, Billy. You know Reese's Peanut Butter Cups? They do little tiny pieces. Oh, actual pecans. I have a ton of Girl Scout cookies. Flying saucers, I remember them. And then we have these. I'm not quite sure what these are, because Anton is Russian, but living in America. So it kind of looks like nougat, would you say? But there's like boxes of these. Oh, wow. Nuts. What are those nuts called? My mum used to have these at Christmas. So much sugar. Reese's Pieces are my top 3 candies. Yeah, I love Reese's. So much sugar. I forgot what these nuts are called. Walnuts. I've just gone back to the 1970s. Christmas Eve. Oh, they're gorgeous. Okay. Then we have coffee. Third Coast Coffee. And this is Colombia. And we have Bolivia. These are beans. Oh, that's great, because I've got a coffee grinder. Wow. So we've got coffee. Oh, we have more ducks. He sent me last year some ducks. Let's see what ducks we've got this time. Hatched in the USA. Oh, it's Uncle Sam. That's a great duck to arrive today on Inauguration Day. So that's lovely. And this is a huge box. Anton, so generous. This is We Float Straight Up. Oh, it's a royal guard. You know, the changing of the guards. What do they call them? With the big hats, they've got a special name, haven't they, those guards? Is it Grenadier Guards? It doesn't say on this, but I think it's something like Grenadier Guards, but that's cute. With his little hat. Let's pop that there. Wow. So many ducks. Who knew you could get all these ducks? The Queen's Guards. Yeah, but they've got a name. I think it's Grenadier Guards. Beefeaters are different. They're at the Tower of London. We've got an English police officer, the Bobby on the beat. The Bobby. That's what we call our police officers, Bobbies. And what is this one? Oh, Barrett's added the Golden Art Deck to their list. Very cool. Love these ducks. Grenadier. It is Grenadier Guards. I thought it was. And this is Days. Oh, it's a hippie duck. It's a psychedelic hippie duck with all these psychedelic colours. Peace on its bum. Love that. That's one of my favourites. Okay, and then we have another. What's this one? This is a cheese duck. Who knew such a thing? Tie-dye duck. This is a cheese duck. Wow. So that's really cool. So loads of sweets and loads of ducks. And then we've got some t-shirts. Oh, wow. Like this. Look at that. How cool is that? Unzipping these clouds, look, and it reveals the Earth and some planets. Love that t-shirt. Do you know, this is going to sound really weird. It smells of America. That is really weird. I've not been to America since 2000. But I've been 5 times. But that smells of America. T-shirt of the day. What does that smell like? What does America smell like? It's almost got, I know this is going to sound daft, it's got like a root beer type smell. I suppose it's the chemicals in the printing, but it reminds me of going into a big clothing shop in America and smelling that. But it could be because it's got a root beer type smell, and root beer, I used to drink a lot of it in the States. Beer or bar smell? No, it's not a bar smell, not an alcoholic smell. Snack of the day has already been asked for. Snack of the day is pecans. Here's another t-shirt. Oh my goodness, this t-shirt, look at this. Got the Green Man. Oh wow, I love that. Love it. Also smells of America. Hi, Chantel. And another t-shirt. I'm not quite sure. Is that a dog? I think that's a dog with the kind of like a hippie dog with the, I love the purple color. The purple color is amazing. Love it. Oh, wow. And there's still more. Grab a tool and start banging. Got an Elvira t-shirt. Mistress of the Dark. Wow. That is so cool. So cool. Okay, so got something in a jar here. Anton's everyone's new best friend. I was like, oh my God, gimme. Wow, I love the jar. I can use this. So this is hot cow. Milk chocolate truffle cocoa. It's simply moveless. Hot cow. But look at the bottle. That is a bottle that's never been thrown away. Ah, love it. This is like, is this box like Mary Poppins' bag? Yeah, it is. But this is exactly how Anton did it last time. It was like the box that never got to the bottom. Okay. I got some of these last time, and these are gorgeous. These are the pralines, the pecans, sorry. So we've got chocolate pecans and caramel, and then Texas chewy pecan praline. Wow. Wow. Incredible. And then finally, there's three boxes left. And one of these, as I say, is for somebody else. So I need to just check that, which is that one. So that's for somebody else. And then, wow, we've got Twisted Tarot Tales. Twisted Tarot Tales. Is that from Tarot Collectibles? It is. Oh, wow, I don't have this. I've got quite a few Tarot Collectibles deck, but I've not got Twisted Tarot Tales. So that's really cool. And then there's the expansion as well. So Twisted Tarot Tales expansion deck. Look how thick that is. And it's got Bates Motel on the back. Definitely do a walkthrough, Simon. Wow. Okay, so let's have a look in this box. Oh, it's another duck. So, more ducks. We have a little Dracula duck. And I thought this was just kind of like padded at first, but it's not. I'm going over on time, so I need to... Oh, this is a magnet, which has Howdy from Texas. I love that. That's going on my fridge. And then we have another little duck. Oh, it's like a little mummy duck, look. Wrapped in bandages. And then there's another big duck here, which is it an angel? Your guardian angel duck. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Your guardian angel. And then the final thing is in a flat box. Oh, did I just show his address then? No, it's all right. It is the Twisted Tales companion book to go with the decks, the original tarot deck and the expansion pack. Twisted Tales Tarot is unavailable in the UK. Wow. Please do a walkthrough of the deck. I will. But look at this as well. This companion book. Wow. Wow. I'm really, really blown away. And Anton, if you watch this back, you are so generous, so generous. It's quite overwhelming, do you know what I mean? Because it is so generous of you. You're very kind, and you know I appreciate our. Simon's compiling an army of ducks. I know, I am, but you know, for the decks alone, and then all the ducks and all the sweets and coffee and t-shirts and everything, it's just really, really kind. So thank you so much. All right, shall we pull a card? We can blame Antoine via you. Antoine? Simon's going to need a bigger home just for the ducks. How many ducks is it, Simon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 large ducks and 3 little ducks. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 large ducks and 3 little ducks, which is really, really sweet. So, any more ducks and Simon will be waddling and quacking around the house. Duckula. I've done it again. I've took the extra cards and the little pamphlet out with them. I might have to put them somewhere else and not have them in the tin. Duck, duck, goose. Gonna need another bookshelf, Simon. I know. You sent about the same amount of ducks last time, I think. So Simon Harrison, A Up Me Duck Museum. Tower on the left, folks. Ducks on the right. 6 of ducks. Bye, Sandra. I know I'm a little bit over tonight. Sorry, what's the name of this deck? So this is the deck that I pull from every night for QuaranStream, which is the Moonlight Oracle, which uses Pixie's original artwork as an oracle. Okay, so message for tonight, well, for the next 24 hours. Oh, we have the balance. The balance, a message for, there's a little mark there, got it off. A message for the next 24 hours. I guess, really, when you think about it, this relates to the quote earlier when we pulled the 4 of Pentacles. I know this is taken from the 2 of Pentacles, but about having everything in moderation, you know, and getting that balance right between what we need and what we desire. You know, what we need is those basic things, but what we desire sometimes can take precedence over our basic needs. So it's about striking that balance, really. For me, it's just about making sure that whatever we do, we've got the balance right, whether it's work and home life, whether, you know, we're not taking on too much. I mean, the two of Pentacles just kind of you know, talk about having that sort of ability to juggle things, to be able to take things on and keep that sort of that balance and that momentum going. It's still saying deck of the day, isn't it? Let me take that off. But yeah, so making sure we've got everything in harmony, everything in balance. We're not doing too much. We're weighing everything up. But I guess as well, you know, realizing that we do have that ability to be able to multitask and do many things, but careful consideration and weighing things up. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here tonight. Loved chatting with you all. Apologies if I interrupted the inauguration. I think it was, as Jen said, quite good timing when I came on in relation to the proceedings. But enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are. Look after yourselves. Go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.